Hola, mi gente. This is
Ready or Not Latinas Podcast.
And these are your hosts, Yessie,
Jessica,
and Joanna. Just a reminder, we release new topics every Wednesday and officially making it Latina Wednesdays.
so stay tuned and get ready for this chisme.
Hey y'all!
It's Latina Wednesday.
Happy Hump Day! Literally, I used to always refer to Wednesdays as Hump Day.
Hump Day, really?
Yeah.
To me,
It's a
when
middle school thing. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cuando yo escucho hump day, nasty things come to my mind.
I wonder why though. Why Hump Day? Like,
Because it's the middle,
middle.
of the week.
oh.
But I don't know what that has to do with the hump.
there.
Yeah, because you know you get like.
And you were like, oh.
Anyways, I want to get to the topic we were just on about the fact that I expect my sister to take out my eye boogers for me.
Oh, yeah. She was getting butthurt earlier.
Yeah, because I'm like, sister, you have an eye boogie. And she was like, take it out. You could have just taken it out.
Yeah, like get it for me. Be nice, get it for me. You know.
I mean, Jessie just took out a whole booger for
a
me.
whole booger, and she's real for that. Like she is so real for that.
And
I would have taken it out for you too.
I
But, yeah, of course, you're
But she's just gonna tell you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you where it's at first, and if you can't get it, then I'll help you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
No, it took me back too, and I was like, she just went in my nose.
Guys,
It's her mother instinct.
Yeah, I've been wanting to what is it called? Plug my nose hairs, or at least like get up, like get in there.
Have you seen the videos where people put the little the wax with the fucking ear
I wouldn't
thingies?
dare.
That looks so
Y se lo
painful.
jalan y se vienen los palitos de los Q-tips y se queda el wax adentro y tan batalla para quitárselo.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'd rather not risk it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the wax inside of my nose, I can only imagine how hot it can be. No thanks. No thanks. I just want to like pluck them or shave, or you know how they have the little weed eater for the weed eater
Oh
for
my
your nose. And I would do that, but I just haven't got around to it. But I've noticed how much they stick out of my nose recently.
Really?
Yeah, I've been noticing it a lot, especially because I have customers in my face. I'm like, and then like
You know, mine I can see when I go like,
But you is because of the type of nose you got.
what kind of nose?
Como que está stretched out.
yeah,
tu
and
ojito.
it's like a little bit round.
Not me going in detail. But no se mira mal.
Se mira mal.
Really?
When I take pictures and I zoom in my face,
Ay, pero ¿quién chingados
I
te
can
va a
see the
hacer
little
zoom up
pelito.
to your, all the way to your nose?
people.
I don't even do that.
Yeah, I don't do that either, but I know people who do.
Really?
Talking about that, I have to get my Pancho Villa mustache done.
Yeah, that's why I get
I'm over
insecure
it.
about my toes too on social media, because
Why?
people will be zooming in. Like people will zoom in, be like, "Does she have her no toes done?" Like,
Girl, people, I like, I never care. Like, I do care to a point, as long as I'm feeling good. But, ay, de que otra gente vaya a estar ahí de fisgonete, I don't care. Because if you don't put yourself out there, why are you going to come and
Yeah,
judge me?
for real.
I mean, come on.
You're right,
no,
you're
Get it together,
yeah,
people.
I'm not gonna lie, but the most insecure thing I am is about my toes.
So you wouldn't do like the ¿cómo le dicen? Feet
Finder?
Mm-hmm.
I would do Feet Finder, but I wouldn't let people know I have Feet Finder.
There was a point.
Girl, I would have to spice it up and hope people find me, because I'm not letting everybody know those are my toes. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind.
You
But
wouldn't
then
mind?
again, everybody would know it was my feet because my tattoo.
Oh,
It gives it out. Like,
dude,
that's
honestly,
yes.
I forget that like tattoos, like, you know, only certain people think about certain tattoos, unless you have a basic or like, you know.
Yeah, that everybody has.
Yeah, but other than that, it's like that's identical. Like I can identify somebody off of the tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And being on that topic, I have a question.
I was gonna say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember I've seen a picture,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god, they have a tattoo in their hand.
and then you
can
identify.
them.
You zoomed in. You're like, that's when the zooming came in handy, huh? You're like, oh, so it's this person.
So even if that person just sent the picture of that part of their hand, like that part of the picture,
body, yeah,
like you can tell right
who
away.
it is, yeah.
Especially if that's like your significant other.
If they're cheating.
Oh my god, yeah.
Damn.
And honestly, I've seen a couple like times where like people try to hide their significant other, and then they'll be like, oh, I know where that tattoo's from, and boom, no se
They get
encuentran.
caught.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I'll be scrolling to TikTok and they were asking the tattoo, ¿cómo le dicen?
Artist.
El tattoo artist, que if they were there to put your significant other's name on you, and they all said no.
Yeah.
That they don't
Do
recommend.
you agree or disagree?
I agree, but it has crossed my mind. I have thought about it, like to get my significant other's name on me. I have thought about it, and at the end, I would tell myself, like, even if we broke up, that person is very important to me.
Yeah,
They're
really?
they're very significant to me because obviously he's the father of my kids. So he would always be a part of me no matter how bad it gets. We lived a good, like a good relationship or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would ever do it. But I could see the part where why people get it. Because like I'm saying, even if we broke up, he's very
But what if
important
the reason
to me.
that you broke up was because he did something really shady?
Oh,
Would you still be?
Yeah.
That's
my
the
God.
part.
Pero no le quita de ser papá de mis hijos.
Of course,
Siempre
but-
va a ser el papá de tus hijos.
But you wouldn't regret it just a little bit and been like, dang, he did me dirty.
Yeah.
And look, now I have him part of me forever.
I mean, I'm sure I would.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see that part, but I would never do it because, like, that could happen.
Yeah, what if he told you he was gonna get it and like your name?
I mean, he can get my name. I
Yeah,
don't
but
really
what if
care.
he's like, would you get mine too?
No,
No.
but that's the funny part. Like, I can literally.
Would you? Okay, if you asked your partner, hey, can you get my name tatted? Would you be butthurt if he said no?
No, I wouldn't.
You would be
because
okay?
we've had this conversation.
Oh, you have.
Yes, and he wouldn't get my name
No.
tattooed.
He said no?
He said no.
And what you said?
Dang.
You
And what
said,
I
yeah.
said, I know. I said why. He was like because, and
Él te dijo.
that same
That's
thing
one-
you guys told me. He told me.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
your name is so like, it could be anything.
That's what I'm like. You can say
It's
that's
very
your
common.
daughter
You're
that passed
married.
away, or I don't
Yeah.
know. Your sister, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would probably yo creo que sí me animo si es like a symbol.
I was gonna say that
I
maybe
would
just
think
initial,
tattoo.
not even, or maybe
not even
just
matching, but like just
initial.
something that represents that person, but not their name. Especially because it's actually more to that than just getting tattooed, his name
Exactly.
tattooed. You're actually engraving something in your body that you can kind of jinx it when you're engraving.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to even engrave your kids' names on you.
That's
Yeah.
so scary.
Yeah, so like I wouldn't do it. Maybe like a symbol that represents them, but that's as far as I go.
Why? What happens to your kids?
No, it's just saying. She's just saying it's like a jinx.
Yeah.
Like to engrave something in your body.
Yeah.
Which I totally get that because they say. Well, I don't know if it's
It's
true.
like when you memorize when you do something like engraving is to ¿cómo le dicen? Memorize. Ay, la madre.
Memorialize.
Memorialize somebody, right? Like, okay, so tú te lo pones en tu body, kind of like,
A memory, like a memory,
yeah,
like a
and they're still alive. So, like,
That's true because
kind of like,
dang, now well, no, it's an I for my mom, so thank God I didn't get her name. But even my dad, like before, I was thinking about getting his name, but he had already passed, so that's. Yeah,
it's
but-
que no, like people do it when somebody passed away. They do
That's
their portrait,
true,
their
yeah.
name, or something, but it's fine. I mean, to each its own.
Yeah.
Cada quien tiene su belief. But to me, I would just do like a symbol.
Like,
Same, I agree with you. I would only do like a symbol, something that really means something to me. Maybe I would in like a place that like the smallest handwriting of handwriting.
Or like una notita de tu significant other.
Or like
que
in
te
their
lo
handwriting
pongan,
or something like love in their handwriting or something.
Sí.
Like literally
something very
cute.
intimate a los dos.
But no one knows. It's like,
No one knows.
Pinche pendeja.
but I just wait. No, for real. I would do something like that. But you were saying, sister, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Ya se me olvidó.
We forget that we're with Dory here.
I swear.
I said it like twice, and then I'm like, okay, I'll set it in a minute, and then I
blank
spaced out, and I'm just like, oh, ya se me olvidó.
I always try to remember. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say. Because I'm just like that. I forget everything.
Yeah.
But what about? I was gonna say I've been wanting to get tattoos, but of each one of my nieces and nephews, and I wanted to do, but this seems so hard, the coordinates of where they were born. But it's like Orlando Hospital, Orlando.
They have the same coordinates.
I saw that and I thought it was cute because it was just a list of coordinates, you know, and you can put that anywhere.
You could do the coordinates and then
Just
do times. How many of them were born in the time?
The time. Or I could just No, I was gonna say I can write the time, but I'm just gonna have timestamps. I'm gonna put like a clock in, clock out card.
Like a time card.
Pinche Joanna.
You're too funny.
But I love my nieces and nephews so much. I always wanted to get something like tattooed for them.
Representing.
Yeah,
them.
representing them.
That's a hardcore deal right there.
I'm sorry, guys. Off topic. We'll get back on topic after this little story time.
But I feel like this is what this episode is about. It's just a chill. Let's talk. Like chismear.
Literally.
We just had a little acai bowls. We had snacks.
We went
Joey's had her little Barbie drink.
So good, y'all.
It was good. I liked it.
So yeah, so it's just a chill one.
But
okay,
so today, you know, I was just minding my business at work. And like sometimes, you know, I understand some people, it's their first time trying Mexican food, or maybe it's their first time even going there. So I try to be as helpful as possible. So I realized like she's having a hard time and she's ordering for someone else. So I double check, like, this is what you want, right? This is what you want. I asked her like 3 times, whatever. This is where it sent me. It sent me, like, I was like shook. So after I take her order, some time goes by and they give her smoothies. And then like after that, she's like, I'm waiting for my food, right? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, 2 of them, right? And I was like, no, I told you I charged you 1. She's like, oh, I wanted 2. And then I was like, okay. I was like, because she kept repeating like the same thing. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so you want 2 of those? She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't speak Spanish. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm talking to you in English. Like, what are you talking? Girl, I was like, I felt a little bit like offended. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not talking in tongues. I was like, whatever. I just left because I was like, I'm not even gonna argue with her because I didn't even know what to say. All I said was, ma'am, I am not talking to you in Spanish. I was talking to you in English. And like I could tell, like, she was just like, dang. She knew she had fucked up because it was like, why would you say that?
Why would you mention Spanish?
No, she didn't.
What if you didn't speak Spanish?
Exactly. No, and I understand because obviously the rest of my coworkers, they're fluently in Spanish, and so their English isn't perfect. But I'm talking to you in like almost perfect English. Like, what? Why would you even say that? I was kind of like, what?
But she said it with an attitude or what?
No, she was upset, like really upset that I didn't understand, like I didn't charge her 2 items. So I was like, oh, okay, like I was already at the register. So I said, oh, you want 2 of those? She's like, yeah. So then that's when I was like, after I asked her, oh, you want 2 of those? She's like, ma'am, I do not speak Spanish. And I was like, yeah, that's why I was like, what? Yeah, girl. I was like, ma'am, I am not talking to you in Spanish. I'm talking to you in English. And then I was just like, I'm telling you, bitch, I was like
taken back.
Yeah, taken back, bitch. ¿Cómo dices tú? I was baffled. Bitch, I was really like out of my.
You didn't know if it was her or you.
Bitch,
what did just happen?
Dead ass. I was like, is it me? Like, did I say something wrong? Maybe because I was pronouncing birria with a brr.
Pero mira, like, why walk into a Hispanic restaurant?
Yeah, and not have why would you expect for us to speak perfect English if you know what I mean?
And 2, you could have just been like, oh, I'm sorry, it's a misunderstanding. Like, I don't, the entitlement of people these days, bro. I swear to God, I'm like, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I told my coworkers, I was like, I don't even know what to say, guys. I was literally gonna refuse service to this woman. I was like, because they're a small business, so now I was literally like this close to be like,
have you ever done it?
No, I can't wait. I'm just kidding. That's like, I would never use. Yeah, I would never use it unless they're like being like really mean. Yeah, but unless like if they have a little attitude, it's girl. You had a bad day. You probably shit yourself this morning. I don't know.
Could have been.
Could have been. She
by
probably,
the looks of it.
Yeah. So like I don't judge. Like sometimes I have a bitch face, but it's not intentional. I just
it's just the way.
Yeah. So I don't give people a hard time. Like if you're mean, I'm just like okay. Sorry. Whatever. Yeah. My coworkers though, they really don't care, cause like I feel like they get away with it because they speak only Spanish. So they'll be like, oh,
sí, they're
gonna be like, oh, it's their business, But if you speak English, they're going full. Where's the manager on your ass? Like,
jeez.
Yeah. So I have to be careful. I'm like, I have to be careful.
Be nice, people. Be nice. Stop being so
just
entitled.
Be nice to people that serve you in your food. Like it's a hard service to be in. Food industry is just a hard service, and just cut those people some slack. Leave a little tip if you can. I understand, girl. I don't be leaving tip all the time, but I try. Like especially if they serve me, I got you.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, I do want to hop on the topic of, are y'all smarter than a 5th grader?
No.
Smarter than I told the girls.
I was just telling y'all, I'm not even smarter than a 3rd grader.
I actually wanted to do trivia because I want to know how smart we are.
Or you want to know how dumb we are. No, she doesn't know how low we are.
No, we're Latinas. We got this. We're educated Latinas.
Don't hide me.
Y'all went to college. Yeah, y'all went to college. Y'all better hype yourself up.
20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
You guys went though. So,
wow.
And I can't wait till I go to college. Hopefully soon.
You gotta set that.
I know. I don't gotta set it. I gotta do it.
Throw yourself out there, girl.
Definitely. Okay, so let's get this
you should have been like, well, I'm starting college in the fall. Manifest.
I know. I've been writing it down, but I've been like really trying to like. I don't just want to write down I'm going to college. I want to write what I'm gonna study. What are you gonna do? Like what are you gonna do?
Yeah. What are the deadlines?
Yeah. What's your deadline?
We need to do a
much
topic
do you need to
of
have?
how to manifest.
Yeah.
Has it worked before?
Yes.
I got one that it has worked for me.
Oh, you did say it worked for like. Oh my God, you did it. You're like we will have a topic on it, and we never spoke about it again.
Yeah. La comadre ni sabe de qué estoy hablando. She lost.
Joanna, get started. I really want to mention a little bit about a TikTok that I saw, guys.
About
the lady that said don't go to national parks.
Girl.
Because why? Because
they go missing.
The government, people go missing because they said that the government has under tunnel shit. Like that's what they're experimenting on shit. There's different dimensions out there. Bro, that shit blew my mind.
That is scary.
That is scary. And
like, what type of world we live in?
Then, not too long ago, they had a conference or some shit where they were talking about actual alien shit. They were saying that the government actually has there was a crash, and that they actually have an alien.
I want to see.
And then last night, actually, we saw something creepy in the sky, guys. So if y'all wanna, I'm gonna post a TikTok. I wanna see. But yeah, they were talking about things like that the government has hurt people, or to
but
hide
it's like you say, like obviously, and I think I've said it before too. Like de tanto que lo miras in movies, it must have like a truth to it.
Yeah, of course.
I just didn't want to believe about the landing on the moon thing. I just want to pretend that it is real.
I promise you it's not.
she promises.
Righty, so now Joanna is gonna go ahead and start with the trivia. Go.
Okay. First question, y'all.
Okay, it does for me or for her?
For both of us.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors for
okay, dale.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Bing!
So she goes first? Yeah, she goes first.
Okay,
she goes first. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Legend of Robin Hood is centered on which forest?
Ah, la madre.
Forest of Dean, Sherwood, Lincoln, or Sherwood? Sherwood?
The second one.
Sherwood? You're right.
I don't know how. It just sounded familiar.
Who was the
Girl,
first
I
president
didn't-
of the United States?
George Washington.
Period. Okay, she got it right. Okay, what is 150% of 50? Dang. Okay, what's the
150?
percent of 50? 55, 75, 65, or 500?
75.
Correct. Dang, she's a math whiz over here. Which fruit is usually used when producing wine? Apples, raspberries, melons, or grapes?
Grapes.
Good one.
The grapevine.
So 2 and 2, you guys are even right now. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Da Vinci.
She got 3.
Is Da Vinci?
Yeah.
Okay,
What is a baby goat called? A babe, a pup, a kid, or a foal?
a pup.
A kid.
It's a kid.
Damn it.
Oh, you didn't get it
the
either
kid or the
because she
pup.
answered first. How many angles does a square have?
4.
Yes, and you answered first. 3 and 3. How many kidneys do humans have?
2.
Good job.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I thought about a
4
liver.
and 3. Which
Paying
decimal is the smallest amount? 0.5, 0.05, 0.005, or 0.00005?
The last one.
Correct.
Yeah, I wasn't
What
good
is
at
the
math.
total number of dots on a dice? 16, 18, 21, or 28?
On the dice. I think it's 16.
21. Yesy won. Sorry, Jessica. You are not smarter than a fifth grader.
I literally went
Go back to
blank.
school.
Fuck that.
bitch.
That's why I have Google these days.
De tanto que we rely on Google, we're
Bitch.
going a little bit brainless.
Yeah, dude, I heard our
Not that you are, but
our
you're very smart.
attention, our attention span is so short nowadays because of that. Because of
Jessica, oh my god, no. I don't believe that's true on Jessica. Jessica se puede quedar lela.
I can't.
Like, I'm like, girl, I
I'm
cannot
sorry,
with you.
but I could dead ass watch a full like clip of Jessica watching her favorite show. And she would make the funniest faces in.
No, espérate. If the TV is on and it's a good show and I'm talking, she's like, but she's looking at the
least I
TV.
say, There's people that they don't even answer you.
And you're the real definition of like quédate con la boca abierta.
Yes. And, like, it's
She'll
very
literally
true.
be weird mouth open. I'm
Shut
sorry,
up,
sister.
guys.
I'm exposing you. but-
Exposing me and shit.
Okay, who's
But
next?
we love you.
Me and you?
Me and you?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, go. Actually, I'm gonna do these by myself. This is 6th grade already, guys.
No,
We're leveling
not.
up.
Oh, she thinks I can't do 6th grade. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, y'all ready?
Go, yeah, we're ready.
Which of these do you need for healthy bones? Sodium.
Calcium.
Bitch. Let me just finish.
Okay.
Calcium, magnesium, or lemon. But you said calcium. You are right.
I know I'm right. I'm just
Who
kidding.
gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States?
France.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
1 and 1.
I don't like you. I'm gonna beat you up.
Which company created the Xbox? Microsoft, Sony,
Microsoft.
Apple, or Samsung?
Microsoft.
Two.
1, 2.
2.
Good job, I guess.
What kind of animal is a frog? Is it a
Amphibian.
Reptile.
It's an amphibian.
It's an amphibian.
amphibian.
3 to 2. How many teeth do adults human have?
20.
24, 32, 48, or 52?
32.
24, I guess.
32.
Ah, I go to the dentist.
Is it 3 to 3?
3 to 3. Yeah.
No, it's 4 to 3.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
4
sorry,
to
4 to
3.
3.
I'm just kidding.
Hater.
I don't know.
Ah, la madre. I think it's 3 to
3 to 3.
What do
Okay.
humans breathe out? Carbon dioxide,
Carbon dioxide.
oxygen, hydrogen, or nitrogen? You said carbon dioxide.
Dioxide.
You're correct. What force affects compasses? Gravity,
Oh.
tension, electric, or magnetic?
Tension.
Gravity.
Ninguna de las dos. A ver. You said tension first.
No.
It was magnetic.
Dang, what?
I didn't
It's
even know.
controlled by the forces, like the North
The
Pole and the
magnetic.
South Pole?
Yes, girl.
What the fuck?
I didn't
The
even hear the
compass.
question.
The compass. No wonder, like,
Sí,
understand
te
it.
juro que no entendí que dijiste. Es compass.
She says compass.
She says compass.
I said compass.
She said compass.
Campus. How do you think, like,
I don't care. Pero ¿qué dijo ella earlier? NASA? Her NASA?
My NASA.
NASA.
No,
Instead of saying
no
NASA.
dije más weird. No, oh, sí, NASA.
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 What is the
NASA.
chemical symbol for magnesium?
MG.
Okay, there's M, MM, MG, and MAG.
MG.
You said MG. And who won? I don't know.
Me.
Joanna Stevens.
Sorry.
By
you're not-
one.
Hmm?
By one.
By one.
By one.
Now
So
it's
not
now
that
it's between me and you to see who's the winner, girl.
Oh, girl.
This is the last round. Last round. Jessica, you're in charge of the questions. But we're 7th grade. We're moving
Oh,
on.
I'm scared.
Okay.
And the kids are going back to school, so this is perfect. Tell your kids to listen to
Okay,
this.
what is the largest planet in the solar system?
Saturn. No?
Neptune?
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter.
Dang.
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Okay, what class of the vertebrate? No, vertebrate does the animal belong?
Espérate, ¿qué?
Wait.
To what class of
To what
vertebrate
class of
does this animal belong? But where's the animal?
What class of vertebrate does this animal belong? It doesn't
What
even
animal?
show an animal.
Doesn't show an animal. I don't know.
A ver.
Oh, it's a mammal. How many sides does a heptagon have?
8.
Nope.
Hep.
7.
You're not supposed to give the answer, and she could have. She could have.
Oh no, I had already pushed the buttons.
Okay.
How many stars are on the flag?
50.
Jesse.
Dang, yes, you're very okay, go.
What spirit is Russia famous for producing?
What?
Bread.
Spirit?
Which spirit is Russia famous for producing?
Spirit?
Isn't that what it said? Spirit. It says beer, rum, vodka, or gin.
Vodka.
You say vodka or gin?
I say vodka.
Okay, I'm gonna hit vodka.
Okay.
It's vodka. What type of animal is Bambi?
I have to.
Yeah, 2-1. I mean, yeah, 2-1.
Okay.
What type of animal is Bambi?
Deer.
Okay.
2-2.
What is the world's most popular religion?
Catholic.
Nope.
Christian.
Yep. Christianity.
Christianity.
What is the number 10 written in Roman numerals?
A V. No. Yeah. No,
V.
that's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Damn.
3. No, hold on. It goes like this. It goes.
Nope, you're wrong.
No.
It was
It's X.
X.
Dang.
I
No wonder
remember.
Fast X. Oh. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
What is next primer number after 3?
Prime number 9.
What is the next prime number after 3?
9.
Nope.
6.
7.
Nope.
I
5.
forgot what our
5.
prime number.
Oh.
It's like the ones that are not
No,
2, 4, 6, 8. The
9,
opposite
yeah.
numbers.
I always
Which
forget.
scientist formulated the law of gravity?
Thomas Jefferson.
Nope.
Fuck.
no, it's
Jefferson.
Franklin?
No.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
No.
No. I'm gonna tell
Wait.
you their last name.
No. What's the
Edison?
What's the question?
Which scientist formulated the law of gravity?
The guy that fought the apple. What's his name?
No, not him. You want me to tell you the
No.
See the
options?
multiples? Yes.
Okay, Marie Curie,
No.
Stephen Hawking, Sir Isaac Newton,
Him.
or
Yeah, this Newton.
newborn.
Sir Isaac
Or newborn.
Newton. Sir Isaac Newton.
Yep,
Sir
that's
Isaac
it. I don't know who won. Who won?
No, I think
I
we
don't
were
know.
tied.
Yeah, we're tied.
To be honest, they were pretty.
They were hard. That was
They were
7th
pretty
grade,
intense,
bitch.
yeah.
Okay, me and Yessie
No,
did already.
we
already went.
won. We were the last 2. You lost both rounds, girl. You was not smarter than 5th, 6th.
I want to go again. One more time.
Oh my god.
Just so I know I'm not
Okay,
gonna
okay.
pass, but
Yes, she
it's
will.
because I have a short. I'm like, huh?
Okay.
I'm really slow.
Okay, we're going to grade 8, so get it
Okay.
together. I'm just kidding. You're almost going to high school. So
You're almost a high schooler.
Wow.
it's you against Yessie.
Okay, go.
What does the first A in NASA stand for? American, Association, Administration, or Aeronautic?
Association, I think.
No, not America. America.
I'm gonna say Association first, just because she answered. It was Aeronautics. You guys are both correct.
Damn.
Incorrect. I mean, electrons have what kind of charge?
Positive.
Electric.
You guys are both wrong. It was negative charge. It's electric. Bitch, that is a new low.
I was close. I was in the positive and negatives. But I think it was electric.
She knew what she was talking about.
She knew it had to do with electricity at least. Good one, sis. Okay, the theory is Charles Darwin famous for. What theory is Charles Darwin famous for?
Oh.
Mutation, hibernation, reproduction, or evolution?
Evolution.
Evolution.
I said mutation.
In which city can we find the Kremlin? Tokyo, Moscow, Paris, or Mumbai?
Moscow?
Good
That's
job.
the one that I was gonna say.
It's what, 2-1?
Sabrá Dios.
A ver.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
What sport requires a shuttlecock? Literally, shuttle and then cock put together. A croquet, squash, archery, or Batman?
Squash.
It was Batman.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. I just guessed.
How many senses does a human have? 3, 5. She said first, so 2-2. What color is the Truth's flag?
The who?
Truths, like when people call the truth.
White.
Good job, yes. 4-2. How many primary colors are there?
Huh?
How many primary colors are
Okay,
there?
give me the thingies.
1, 7, 5, and 3.
5.
3.
Ah, fuck, there's only
What are
3.
they?
It's
White,
red,
black?
No, it's red, yellow, and blue.
Duh. I didn't.
Fuck.
What is the chemical symbol for silver? AG, MG, VR, or SI?
SI.
Good. Oh, it was AG. Not good job. It's incorrect.
Good job.
What part of the body produces insulin? Intestines, liver, lungs, or pancreas?
Liver.
It was a pancreas.
Oh,
Jess is nursing.
I'm sorry. I failed on
We
mine.
got some medicals up in here. Medical.
Very disgraceful.
This is like, I've been on a break.
But yes, you still won. She got 42. You're still not smarter. Just kidding. I'm sorry, sister.
Don't burst her bubble like that. Oh my god.
It's electric.
It's electric.
Okay.
Okay.
No lie, guys. Today I had fun with taking the pictures.
Oh yeah, today guys we went to downtown Apopka, and we took cute pictures. They have a mural walk if you want to go.
It's almost
and
like a
take
little art
pictures.
gallery, huh?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
beautiful. All the pictures were beautiful.
And the guy we ran into the guy who actually does the murals, and he said
No, he didn't do the murals.
Oh, he didn't do them, but he
was,
organized for them to get
he's
me.
one of the organizers, and
Yeah,
he was like,
for
"Can
the-
I take a picture of you guys doing it?" At first, I'm not gonna lie, it just gave me weird vibes.
Yeah, but you're right. It was the way he quite like.
He
came-
approached the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, he could have been like, "Guys,
Hey, like
We-
are
I'm
you guys enjoying them? Like, do you guys like them? Like, yeah, so I'm this person, and
But
I'm
he just went like a different route. He was more like, "Hey,
Can I take a video of you guys?"
doing
And we're like,
this?" We were like, "What is going on?" Just
and
like-
then after we said no, he was like, "Oh well, you know, I'm the one. Thanks to me, they're here, or something like that." And then I was like, "Damn."
No, he said he was part of the.
yeah, he's like, "Well, we
bringing together.
Yeah, the art gallery." He's like, "Well, next week, next month." He said that the next wall would be filled as well.
Yeah,
which
that's
I'm like,
exciting.
yeah,
I'm excited.
I
Can't
can't
wait to
wait to
see.
see what they come up with because the ones they have are awesome.
Yeah, so
I like
you
that.
guys can go on our Instagram and see our pictures. We are not models.
No, it was.
And plus, it was
intense.
so windy.
have you noticed that every time we take pictures,
something's wrong? Either it's super hot and we're sweating balls,
Yep.
or it's super windy and our hair's in our face,
Yep.
or it's raining, or something happens.
Or one of us looks ratchet. It's always one of those
Yeah, or
things.
someone is not into it.
Yes.
It's crazy.
So, but they're beautiful. The murals themselves are beautiful. So we're gonna be tagging the artist to the pictures, and also tagging. And they also have a donation page, which we will put on our Instagram. So you guys can donate so they can put more murals and support the local art and artists
And the community, y'all, because Apopka technically is our community.
Yes. So they were so beautiful, guys.
And talking about supporting, we also got our stickers in.
Woo! And
They're
we've
so
already
cute.
we've already kind of started putting them everywhere, but we can't wait.
Let me just clear this fact. It was not us. It was just somebody.
Yeah,
randomly
it was
putting
somebody
it
that
up
we,
around
like,
town.
yeah,
we don't
they-
know, but
We
thank
just
you for
gave
the
them
support.
to people, yeah. but
Yes.
Thank you for the love and support.
For legal reasons, thank you for the support.
But if you do come across a sticker,
Go ahead and scan it.
scan
Yeah, but
it.
you have to open your Spotify and just scan
Okay.
it with your app. Like once you open your Spotify app, scan the picture, and then it'll take you straight to our page.
Yeah, and also take a picture and tag us. Tag us on Facebook. Tag us on Instagram.
TikTok if you like.
Yeah, TikTok too, which is also Ready or Not Latinas.
It
How
is so
exciting!
much. It is.
I can't wait to go to downtown Orlando and put them
Oh my
everywhere. I'll be like,
goodness.
you know how it
Tell us where you find them.
Yes, tell us where you find them.
And we should probably just us go down there one day and just have brunch at all the and just
Yeah.
leave them everywhere.
After Joanna humiliated me today
Sister,
with today's episode.
I'm sorry.
Well, today's not her day, huh?
Yeah, poor sister.
But we love you.
Yeah, we love
We
you.
do,
Guys, thank you.
Deeply.
And we know you're smart, like really.
Yes, she's
smart.
very
Oh
smart.
my gosh, she's like,
She would freak out over a C, and I'm like, what? She had to be an AB
Yeah.
student.
She put herself on that.
don't even tell me because I failed the class. I was so upset.
Yeah, she really was. She would cry.
She told me.
I was since I started college, guys. I was on the
Honor
president's
roll.
list
Yeah,
because I was an
literally.
A student.
Yeah.
And then some shit started go down my last semester. Boy, I did not
was
make
the
it the
worst
last
thing.
semester.
But I promise you, sister, personally, like if you wouldn't have been going through that, I know you're like you would have
Yeah,
never had that.
probably.
Would have never
That's the
happened.
thing. Yeah.
Never.
Which I am planning to do a story time of that shit.
Mira, cállate. Porque
I
has dicho
know,
que vas a
I
hacer
always-
story
yeah,
time
You
de no
always
sé qué
trick
y nunca
us
lo
because
haces.
we be like ready for the juicy story, and then
And
you're
then
like,
nothing.
no me animo.
Nothing.
You're like,
Yeah.
no me animo.
Let us know in the comments if you want my juicy story.
Yes, we do. You don't have to hear in the comments.
Anímenla para que nos diga.
Anímenme, come
Yeah,
on.
so she can tell us the tea.
Anímenme.
And it's good tea, y'all.
It's
so.
a good tea.
Se venden los chismes. I'm just like,
Sí, se venden los pinches chismes.
So that was a cute little fun.
trivia game for y'all. This is a Ready or Not Latinas playing trivia game.
Challenging ourselves.
Yeah, literally. I had a blast because I know I'm smart. I just like let me stop gassing myself. I just
You are
I
smart.
haven't been in school for so long that I
Yeah,
I miss
definitely.
it. I'm like yeah, and it feels good like when
Yeah.
you know stuff.
Yeah, that is
It
true.
does.
You're right. But yeah, so it was a cute, fun episode. Nothing too, because I feel like it's been pretty serious lately.
You think so?
I think
We
so.
be laughing all
Yeah, we
episodes, so I don't know about
it could be
that.
serious and we'll be like fucking
Yeah,
laughing.
Yeah, of course, but they get a little deep, with
Yeah,
the whole,
that's true. Talking
Definitely
about
a little
that
different.
very briefly, so I fell for the trend of watching the Barbie movie.
No.
I wanted to watch
Is it good?
the Freedom one.
Uh-huh.
I am gonna watch it.
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom. But my daughter wanted to watch Barbie.
Yeah, and don't take your kids. I'm sorry, but I've heard not to take your kids to that movie. It's very
Wow.
sad.
Sound of Freedom.
Yeah,
Sound of
it's
Freedom.
very,
Wow,
it's intense.
Yeah. Well, I wanted my daughter to see it just so that she's aware because she's old enough.
No, yeah.
But one thing I do have to say about Barbie, it made me shed a tear.
Really?
in
so
one
it
of the
is good.
scenes.
It's a good
Yes, it's very it's a feminist type of movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I don't mind because in a way I am feminist,
Mm-hmm.
But it made me cry because there was a part where it really breaks it down how hard it is to be a woman. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we have to look a certain way, talk a certain way. You know, like, we have to be good mothers.
And
good,
that's true. Yeah. Like, if you see a girl not taking care of herself, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, damn.
You judge
it's true.
it.
It's true. And men can walk around in Crocs, fucking dirty ass, and he's and like, then, he had a hard day at work.
Yeah. Like, they're very forgiving with men, and with con uno de mujer, I know,
guys. I'm going to say I've never, as a girl, I never got taught to be a girl.
Yeah, you were more like a hardcore, like,
because my dad, like, he wanted to make me as his will, you know. And obviously he was more, that's why I am very like big shirts and jeans and, you know, tennis shoes. So it's so weird for me to be very feminine. So yeah, I get like how it's so weird that a man made me who I am.
Yeah.
When I'm supposed to be very feminine, you know.
But that too, it tells you in the, you know, in the movie, like, you think you have to be feminine, like you're saying, like you have to dress that a certain way to look pretty or hot or whatever the word is, you know. And then it's very shocking at the end because Barbie ends up a different type of Barbie, you know, like it's like a whole transformation. So like, you know, it really like got to me. I understand that there's like a lot of people going against it and blah, 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 which is true, you know, like because it's very stereotypical of a Barbie. But the movie itself, it was very good. Like it makes you look at things a little bit different.
I can't wait to watch it now because honestly I was like, I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I don't think it's worth the hype. Yeah, but honestly, like you hearing like it has a good perspective, I'm like,
just like the message,
a good message.
Yeah, to me, you know, but you know, like a muchos no les llama la atención. A mí no me estaba llamando la atención just because I didn't connect it so much with Barbie because Barbies were expensive.
Hell yeah,
we didn't have Barbies.
Yeah,
Bratz were where my sisters.
Bratz were a little bit cheaper than Barbies,
and they had. I remember you guys having a shit ton of
Bratz. Yeah, we had Bratz. Yeah.
And Bratz came with their dolls too, like with their cool clothes and the little babies. They even had Bratz babies.
Yeah, yeah, but like I didn't connect it so much because one, yes, they were expensive, and two, like to be honest, she's a blonde. You know, and when Bratz came out, era de cada
Sasha, Shade, Jasmine. I was
Chloe,
Jasmine always.
Yeah, I love Jasmine. But you know, like so, I identify more with the Bratz than the Barbie. But
yeah, I was never a doll person. I don't think.
No, I feel like it was more Karina. Karina was the doll person.
You were a stuffed animal because I remember you had a bunch of stuffed animals.
Really? Was it you that collected porcelain dolls, or was that mom?
But it wasn't me. Like, oh my god, I love them. They were just given to me.
Well, I don't know what it was, but everyone she had a full-on wall dedicated to porcelain dolls.
Yeah, I remember.
Porcelain dolls.
What happened
to I don't know.
All our cousins were scared to go in her room. They never wanted to go in that bed. Dude, they're scary. They were staring at you. Their eyes would move like when you would go in the room. My God. I swear, yes,
I believe you. I believe you. I believe in the paranormal.
Yes,
as we had seen. So anything else you guys want to share?
No, guys, I'm just so happy and excited to put these stickers everywhere and to have more listeners.
To have people put the stickers for us.
Yeah, for legal reasons, to have other people put them on. But you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, I had so much fun, and I can't wait for you guys to keep listening.
Yes.
And then if you are a Latina that needs a little help advertising, if you have a small business, just hit us up. We would be excited to have you on our podcast and just ask questions of what you do, what your business is about, and just like chill and become friends, I guess. I don't know what else.
I like that.
Become socias.
Yeah. Become socias.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely hit us up and let us know. Don't forget to rate our podcast and
Facebook. You can rate us on Facebook as well.
Sure.
And you can leave a whole ass review on Apple Podcast.
So leave a good one if you're gonna leave one.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Hey, we accept as long as it's positive feedback.
It's
we
fine.
take it.
Even constructive criticism, you know.
Yes, but it has to be constructive. Si no, vete la verga.
Bueno, pues. I'm like, don't start cussing out our listeners. I'm just like.
Talking about that, just a saludo to South Africa, our new country. Yes, girl.
What?
Yes, you didn't notice? I thought you would have noticed.
No,
and
I
forgot
didn't.
to announce it
I
too.
did not notice.
I think it happened in the middle of the week.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying, girl.
I wonder where the 4% from other comes from.
South
my
Africa.
God, South Africa.
Cause this is Africa. Waka waka.
Thank you guys so much for the love and support. We love you guys so much.
And don't forget to follow us at Radio Not Latinas or email us at radionotLatinas@gmail.com.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.